Hi guys, my name is Maria. So all of my friends have been telling me that I should do a makeup tutorial. So here it is. This is for you guys. Okay, so I just finished moisturizing my face. You can use any moisturizer that that you use or that you prefer. And I also prepped my face with Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It helps with creasing and it makes it last longer. We're gonna start off with concealer. I'm using one by E.L.F. and I'm using a little mini foundation brush just to apply. I'm gonna do that in all my quote-unquote problem areas. So I'll go ahead and just apply that right underneath. You can also go ahead and put it on your eyelids, and I'm gonna put a little bit here. I have a bit of redness, and then now with the foundation you're just gonna go ahead and blend all that in. So I'm using Estee Lauder's foundation. It's called Double Wear Light. This is actually a 10-day sample that they give you, so if you're not sure if you want to purchase it, you can actually go to their counter. So I actually put it in my hand. I'm using this brush from Coastal Scents, and I will definitely have everything that I'm using below the video. So with this foundation, it definitely lasts up to, I think, like 20 hours. That's what they say. So you can definitely go ahead and try it. But I've used it a few times, and it does seem to last really long. So if you're doing wedding makeup or just like an everyday makeup, I mean, this is like perfect. Make sure that you blend further down. You don't want to have like this harsh line. So now we're gonna just apply this like setting powder by Makeup Forever. It's called HD High Definition Powder. And I use it like a nice fluffy brush and literally just like dab it everywhere. And this is awesome because if you miss any spots blending with your foundation brush, this definitely gives it that like flawless look. All right, so I'm gonna actually put a little bit more concealer on top of the foundation just to get that highlight effect if you want. I personally do this if I'm going out or like to a party and I want to look a little bit more dolled up. I'm just using my finger and getting that, patting it, and to set it I'm using a powder concealer from Bare Minerals, and go ahead and apply that. You can blend it in, and I love this brush, the same brush that you used with the setting powder. You can go ahead and just buff that in. So we're gonna move into contouring. Now I have a lot of friends who ask me, what do you use to contour? I'm actually using the bronzer palette from E.L.F, which is one of my favorites. What helped me learning how to contour is remember the number 3, which is shaped like this kind of. And these are the 3 places where you want your bronzer to go. You wanna heighten the eye, which is near your temple. You want to heighten the cheekbone, which will be right here, and align the jawline. So I tapped off the extra, and I'm going to start right here from the corner of my lip going upward to the top of my ear. Then, without putting any extra, blend in on the top and right at the jawline. Now you will see a number 3, that 3 effect here. That's exactly where you want your contour. We're gonna go ahead and put a blush. I personally love this blush. It just gives the face like a pop of color. It's called Warm Soul blush from MAC. Don't forget to tap off any extra. And you want this to be just in the apples of the cheek. I know a lot of people kind of use it as a bronzer, but you want this color just on the apples of the cheek. So you can smile and slowly buff that in. And same thing on the other side. You don't need to get any extra. Like I said, a little goes a long way. And you have that pretty color right on top of your contour. Use this mineralizer from MAC as well. It's called Soft and Gentle, and I'm using this fan brush. You can go ahead and just dab that on both sides, tap off any extra, and you're gonna apply that directly above your contour. This is just to finish that highlighting, give it a little bit of shimmer. These are the 3 places where I'm applying it. You can also apply at the top of the lip just to emphasize the lip area, and it's perfect. Got my hair everywhere. Awesome. So now we're gonna move on to eyebrows. I'm actually gonna use a brow enhancer from Sephora. It's called Brow Enhancer Illuminator, and I'm just gonna draw right underneath the brow and above, very lightly. So I'm just gonna be blending it in with a foundation brush. Just make sure that it is clean and it has no product on it. Tap that in, just make sure it's really well blended because you don't want a white line near your brow. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna move on to eyebrows. I'm using this palette from Tarte, and I'm gonna use the color Dreamer because this brown tone is as closest to my natural tone. And I'm also using an angled brush. You can use any angled brush that you have. And I wanna do soft strokes to my brow. I don't wanna apply the color directly on there. So I'm gonna start my natural line on my brow from the bottom. And I'm also starting in the middle. I'm not starting right at the beginning of my brow because I don't want that area to be too harsh with the color. And it's all about soft feathery strokes, and you can bring it all the way to the top of your brow and just blend that in. Just go with your natural shape brow, and then once you're done shading in most of it, then you can see what shape it takes, and from there you can create the exact form that you want your brow to look like. So here at the top of my brow, which is right here, that's my, I guess you can say, the peak of my brow. I'm just gonna drag that down a little bit and just bring that color that's already on your brush all the way to the corner of your eye, almost like an angle. You don't want to bring it too far down. For my eyeshadow, I'm gonna use Birthday Suit, using this color as my base on my lid. I'm gonna apply it with my ring finger just on the lid. Bring it all the way to the crease of your lid. To create that smoky eye illusion, I'm still gonna use my same palette that I used for my brow. So I'm using the color Natural Beauty, and I'm gonna just bring that in the crease. And you can tap that in there. Just in the crease from the end of the eye to the crease. You definitely want to blend, but this doesn't require a lot of blending because, again, like I said, it's like a smoky eye illusion, not necessarily a full smoky eye. So you want that just at the crease. And you can just make sure it's even all around. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Awesome. So now I'm gonna use another brush, and I'm gonna go with the color right next to it, which is called Best Friend. And I'm gonna do that just on the corner of my eye. And I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, almost like a mini V type, right on the side and bring it down. I don't know if you could see that. I hope you can. Just on the corner. And blend that in. Perfect. This brush that I'm using is from Sonia Kashuk. I hope I pronounced that right, but you can find it at Target. It's like really soft. And also I'm using other brushes that come in that Coastal Scents brush set that I told you about. These are really cool shadow brushes. I'm gonna use a fluffy one from there, just a regular shadow brush. And I'm gonna use a color next to it, which is called Caregiver. Apply that right underneath my brow. And you'll see it all come together. It's like a nice highlight for underneath the brow, but it's also a good shadow to blend any harsh line that the darker purple left, as you can see. And it gives you that smoky eye effect without too many colors. And that fluffy brush that had the finishing powder, you can go and sweep any extra shadow, any fallout that fell underneath. So I want to curl my lashes. I'm using the one from Lancome. Just make sure you don't pinch yourself. So once this is done, then we will move into eyeliner. If you have smaller eyes, I would recommend just bottom halfway. So I'm gonna apply in the inside of my eye without poking my eyeball. I'm gonna drag it to that corner and I'm gonna do the top. Just follow your lash line. You don't want it too thick. If you're not experienced, kind of do like feathery strokes. The line doesn't have to be super perfect. You can definitely do a liquid liner, do a wing. You can wing it out. Today I'm just gonna do an everyday top liner and bottom liner. And if you are brave enough, like I am, I'm gonna do the inside of my eye. I guess the tear line, you know what I'm talking about, in here. So you can go ahead and use that sponge tip and just blend your eyeliner just a little bit. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. So we're gonna go ahead and apply our mascara. I am using the one by L'Oreal, which is like double-sided. It has the primer, which is a white primer. And I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lashes. Get that in there. So now that my mascara primer is set, follow that with the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. This brush is just like perfect. It brushes in all your lashes. And again, because you put that primer, your lashes are immediately getting coated with the mascara. So I'm actually going to apply a double coat of mascara after the primer. And I'm gonna go ahead and use that same one, the one that the duo that comes with the primer on one end. I'm gonna just finish it off with the other side. If you do want to clean up this area underneath the eye, I'm gonna use the E.L.F. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder to clean up anything and also bring out that highlight that we did earlier. Okay, so to finish up the look, you can either keep it nice and soft and pretty with a neutral lipstick. This one is Tea Rose by E.L.F. and pair it off with a nice fun lip gloss of your choice. I'm gonna be using Frivolous Pink Sparkle by Estee Lauder. It's just so pretty. It has like a nice little shimmer and it pairs well with this color. So I'm gonna just go ahead and apply. And you can go ahead and do a nice gloss. And this completes your look. Or you can take this look to a whole nother level and intensify this look by using a bold colored lipstick. And I'm gonna go ahead and use a lipstick by MAC called Smoked Purple, one of my favorite bold lipsticks. That completes your look. Thank you guys so much for watching. For more makeup tutorials, subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.